wolf is no more. Jonner's crying.
It's okay, Dombro, that it wasn't Johnny or Clearwater that got killed, so Mara will still be born. It's okay. We're not creating a breach in the space-time continuum for our Sunday game. This ain't no Back to the Future problem that you're slowly fading away on a photograph.
And now we will go to the prize, and it's going to be really sad because we're going to get a +1 dagger.
What you don't know as well is obviously Garvin can live for centuries. That Garvin is also Mara's dad. Because he's going to get with Janir.
So Mara is somehow half dwarf as well?
Yeah, half dwarf, yeah.
Let's walk down the shoreline. There's a store over here as well, to the side. I don't remember if they sell anything, but... and then we walk down here, and we find a magical creature.
A strange blue-skinned woman.
Yeah. This woman has the skin like the surface of the lake, light green hair and delicate features, like that of an elf. At your approach, she begins to sing a soft, flowing song, the sound of a great undersea current. But you have no idea why the song reminds you of that. Yeah. In a moment, the song and the feeling passes, and the woman looks at you hopefully. That song, are you the woman that Jonan sees in his dream? Jonan? I don't know what the double dots on the sides mean, but... or the double colon. Yes, Jonan, you are the woman from his dreams, aren't you? Yes. Have your eyes fallen upon him? Do you know where it is he walks? Yes, I spoke to him recently. He sees you in his dreams. Cannot know what you want of him. What do you want? I am of the calling, Elisa of the sky's mirror. My heart is Nun's, but he cannot see me in the flesh, or else I will become as the currents upon the shore. A gift I do have for him. For one of his blood long ago, who also held my heart, but not as Nun holds it now. Gift? What do you mean? Many reflect. It feels like I should do that voice because he's green as well. Or was he blue? Many reflections
and
of the
the tall lady as well.
Yeah. have gone since the day in which the one of the blood of Yoin fell beneath the waves of the lake. Fought the last of the great white serpents that swarmed upon the northern wind. The queen mother is Shara-Shak, who now lies beneath without life on the bed of the lake. A promise was made, and I must honor it. Promise to return the blade to one of his blood if the queen serpent Ishara-Shak drank its life. She did, and did not before he dealt her a mortal blow from the depths of the lake. I have brought this fire-shaped steel that ended her life. It is intended that it belong to Join now. Yes, and now we should give him the sword. It is one of the laws in the lands beneath the lake's mirror. Yes, we will give him the sword. Trust you with the thing. So we just need to go back up to him and give him what is a broken sword. Let's see. A couple of things about the timing of this game. This game is 16 years before Dritz Duerden was born.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a nice bit of lore.
And it's also 87 years before Baldur's Gate. Yeah, so we'll go talk to Jonan again. Yeah, I found the reason for your dreams you're having. Yeah, no. Grateful for just one night of peace. The woman in your dreams is a sea spirit, Jonan. Her kind speak through song, which is why you couldn't understand her. Sea spirit, what does she want? Now, the first one here. She's one of the spirits of the lake that seek to lure men to their deaths, Jonan. The dreams are bait, if you will. If you would be cursed with these dreams no longer, you must give me your worldly possessions and leave this town at once. You can give your possessions to me if you wish, and I will see that they're disposed of. But we're good, so we'll not do that particular one.
We're chaotic good. Nah, I suppose that is evil.
Yeah. Her name is Elysia. Speaking through dreams is one of the talents of the race. She speaks to you because she loved one of your ancestors and has carried a promise for him for many years.
Is this one of these games, Terror, that if your characters start as good and you take bad decisions, do you turn evil? Does it actually change your and the way people interact with you if you're seen as an evil character? I know some of them.
I do remember that, because I remember I played a paladin for the abilities they have, but then I started doing evil shit and I become a oath-broken paladin, and I changed my alignment. So that can happen, but you need to do a lot of evil things for it to switch over.
Okay. It maybe be interesting in the future if we do other games to have an evil party at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, one of my ancestors. Why come to me then? Your features remind her of him, and your heart is strong, if not stronger. She has come to love you, but cannot let you see her in the flesh. She wishes to give you something that belonged to your ancestor. Take it. The sword. And then, for some reason, the UI does this. Or at least it does for me. I have a hard time seeing the entire thing that I'm about to.
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, it's really bad at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's lots of gaps at the top and all of the text at the bottom. You can't see most of it.
Yeah. There's a late. Yeah, I'm honored to accept whatever. Sure, which. Here then, this blade is your ancestor, used against the Shara Shark, the last of the White Dragon matriarch. It lay within the dragon's heart for almost a century at the bottom of the wave. Carry it well, and know that Elysia loves you. Your dreams shall trouble you no more. By the spite of the world, even shattered the blades of wonder, but no more dreams. Said, well, I miss them actually. Her songs were simply beautiful. Yeah, so he'll be happy. He was dumbfounded by the gift, and he seemed more than a little sad that he won't be returning to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I'll tell her, Yonan. Farewell. I think she's gone if we go back down there, but eh.
Oh, might as well look. It's not going to take long to go down.
No. And we should also go and look and see what the price is to bring back the rogue. So sad. Oh, the first combat.
Second, she survived the Beatles.
Yes, we are the spider leg crew. Or was it gang?
Oh no, she's still there.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's talk to her then. See what she says. Yes, I returned the blade to him. Yeah, my gratitude. Please take this sand which I have taken out of the lake. I have heard that those who walk upon the land value such things. Oh, we got a pearl! We might actually resurrect the rogue.
And where do we get to resurrect?
We go to a major temple. Now, we are in East Haven, which is a very small town.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet there's not a major temple here.
Well, it's the largest building in town, eh? And it's going to be amazing when we get inside. East Haven, at this point, is so small that they don't even really have any fishing rights or barely any boats to compete on the Great Lakes, something that the 10 towns do all the time. So we're not really going to be able to see the entire house outside, so we'll have to go inside. Right.
Agreed.
Yeah. And there are some...
Those horses are cool. That's really smart.
Yeah. This is a temple to Tempus, the god of war. That image up there is from the book Fates and Avatars. That's his image. He's a hugely armored man riding two horses as one. He is one of the three major gods of Pharaoh.
Nice.
So
almost from those statues, he's almost like a sort of a Greek sort of character from the Trojan War or something like that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. And we were also surrounded by some reliquaries around here. Better steel helm.
I do have to say again, I love that, the fact, it's all hand painted, but the stained glass and the light coming through it, and then the the light on the ground reflecting the stained glass. It's all really cool.
Yeah.
Really like it.
It's really nice, like, effects to have, and it brings back light to all the games to have.
Absolutely.
So there are some reliquaries in here, but we don't need to go through all of them, but there are some things in here. Yeah, so let's talk to the main priest guy.
Rothgar mentioned there were strangers in town.
Also a tip, when it comes to these, like, Infinity games, if somebody has a voice, they're probably important.
That's true. Before you click on anything else, Dan's just said in chat he's deciding whether to play the Dungeons and Dragons online MMO or Neverwinter. I've only played Neverwinter and I play it currently and I do like it, but I have heard that once you get to maximum level, it's just a bit of a store. Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons online? Is there much difference between the two, or are they just iterations of the same game?
I don't know. I've never played D&D online. I've only also ever played Neverwinter. I was looking to play the Dungeons and Dragons ones once they added certain Forgotten Realms thing, but I never got around to it. But Emerald has played it, I think.
All right, so maybe ask him. Maybe have a bit more on Sunday, like when we end. You can ask Emerald about it. Not interfere with the game on Sunday about it. I do like Neverwinter. I'm playing it at the moment, and if you like the Forgotten Realms setting, there's lots of really cool lore and stuff in it. Some of the wee stories are pretty cool.
Yeah. And they've opened certain, like, you can, in one of the expansions, you can actually go to Icewind Dale.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get that. I'm not far away from unlocking that. I think you have to be level 60 character to unlock Icewind Dale, but there is all the recent ones, like the Tomb of Annihilation. You can go down to the jungles of Chult and stuff like that. They're still adding stuff to it. It's still being actively developed. I'm not sure that's the same with Dungeons and Dragons Online. I'm not saying it's not. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's get back to this.
No need to. The High Priest Temple.
Yes, I am Everard. Everard of Tempus, Battle Priest of the Lord of Battles. What brings you here?
Battle. Yes, it's quite interesting to look into the fates and avatars. It's like battle, and like every title. It's kind of like Joaquin has everything is coin or gold. They have battle everything.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so East Haven, Tempus is the god of war. East Haven seems far removed from many battles.
War is but one of Tempus's aspects. Warriors, true warriors, worship him as well.
Right. You carry the scars of war, Everard. Were you wounded in battle?
These eyes have seen battle, yes. And my skin bears the mark of swords and axes. That was long ago. Now my place is here.
Why would you leave battle behind? Now we're going to dig into some of the philosophies of the religious of Tempus, because since they're so war-focused, what happens when you're sort of cast out of that? You take one of these positions.
Because there are many ways one may serve one's god. I am of the Order of the Broken Blade. My duty is to watch this place.
Order of the Broken Blade. They guard areas sacred to Tempus, correct?
Yes, were warriors. Wounded in battle, our injuries now keep us far from the front lines. Still, we are fit to guard holy sites to our Lord.
Then we'll go into the... some other time we'll try and get in the intro, because they will talk about the thing that's below this temple. It might not be easy to see, but under Tempus, between the horses, there's like a long stretch there with like red symbols. It's a door.
It is sacred to Tempus, yes. It marks the field where the barbarian Jared gave up his life ages ago. He lies encased in stone beneath this temple.
What happened?
That bit there is quite cool. I was going to try and play the video before we started, but I just couldn't quite make it work in a way that wasn't so. But I'd encourage anyone to just have a look on YouTube and just put Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition intro. It's a really cool intro, and it's about 5 minutes long. It gives you a lot of the background story, especially about this barbarian Jared that Everard's telling us about. It's pretty smart.
Yeah. I could throw that up on the video for YouTube later.
They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and the tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book. For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale. It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the Uthgard and Regedman. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Erakan came to Icewind Dale. With an army of mercenaries, Erakan sought to conquer the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery. Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable. In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Jared came forth and demanded a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Jared persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against Erakan. Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader. The combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Erakan, who had counted on the division of the tribes. Wave after wave of barbarian warriors tore into Erakan's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his army crumbled around him, Erakan had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him. Drawing upon his remaining power, the Archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes. The foolish Archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield. The sudden appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the hellspawn back and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god Tempus, and in that instant, he knew what had to be done. Shouting cries to his god, he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal. As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone, and the portal was closed. In its place, hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body, locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph, for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale. It is but the beginning.
What happened?
Jared was a shaman who lived long
We'll go through some of this.
He brought unity to the northern tribes and led them to victory against the army of Arakan, at the cost of his life.
How did he die?
Once Arakan saw his army routed by Jared and the northern tribes, he sought to bring the Hells to his aid. Arakan opened a gate to the lower plains.
He brought demons to the battlefield? The northern tribes would have been destroyed.
I do not believe that. Jared did. It is said that Tempest himself appeared to Jared upon the battlefield, and Jared took that as a sign.
Sign to do what?
Jared believed Tempest was calling him to sacrifice himself for his people to ensure victory. And so he cast his body into the portal, his blood fusing it to stone. It lies entombed beneath the temple to this day.
Right. So now we'll also see one thing that I think is pretty universal amongst the followers of Tempest. You don't seem like you agree with Jared's choice.
Jared had no need to sacrifice himself. Tempest's appearance was a test of faith, proof Jared's people had already won the field that day. Jared failed his god and died a coward's death.
But Tempest is known to pierce to warriors who can dictate the outcome of battle. So perhaps Jared's death was not in
One dies for Tempest with a blade in one's hand, not by martyring oneself within the embrace of infernal magics. Jared's duty was to stand with his comrades, not cast himself to his death when the field was already theirs.
Right. His sacrifice may have prevented the other deaths, Everard.
Sacrifice? Let me say this of sacrifice, young one. Then we shall speak of this no more.
Condescending.
Sacrifice is a death that has meaning. When it is in vain, it is not sacrifice. It is a waste. That is the lesson of Jared's stone.
Oof. And the stone is buried beneath the temple.
Aye, a great stone disc that holds Jared's corpse for eternity. And so I watch and guard it in Tempest's name.
Right.
You are free to ask, traveler.
There's
no answers.
Right. So we've basically dug through all of these questions.
I think it was that I was wondering if we might pay our respects to the temple and perhaps revive this corpse.
Yeah. Oh God. Let's see. We shall clickety cur. Raise dead. 100 gold.
Oh, that's all right. We've got that, don't we?
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
Bing!
And she's back.
And as if by magic.
Yeah. Pop. It must be then that the 1,000 gold is in Baldur's Gate then. Oh well. We can sell the gold pearl for 60 gold. Let's.
Enemies gather strength while we wait here.
Oh, we have a complaining barbarian, I think.
No, that's the fighter. Garvin wants to smash things with his axe.
I'll just cast a. I'll buy a cure wounds for the rogue.
I could just cast that on you with Regala.
Sure, but I mean, I don't know. Feels like we might want to use it though. Yes. Sorry, Garvin. Sorry. Just equipping the rogue.
I am a man of action, Mrs. Clearwater.
Yeah. I guess we shall continue. I haven't.
This is another situation of, why, Garvin, you've given me the vapors.
Yeah. Oh no. Mm. I am just tempted by your dwarven charm. Let's see. Right. And I think, there's like
Stout
one
by
more
name,
quest.
stout by nature.
There's one more quest, but then there's an alcoholic fisherman in the house below this. And he wants us to get him wine so he can go fish.
He needs wine to go fishing.
Yeah. He's cut off from the tavern, so he needs us to go buy wine so that he can then fish. I don't know. Should we do it?
Fuck, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Down here. This hut. That's, when odd items show up in the store, it's usually because there's a quest involved. Right. This little hut. I mean, these are all the quests that I remember. I know that there's, like, another one. Which comes when we get our mission by Hrothgar. I know that there's some game where there's something called High Hrothgar, but I don't remember what that was. No, it's Skyrim.
It's Skyrim.
High Hrothgar.
Yeah,
it's where the Thum people. Hey there, matey, are you? Herc? Wait. Hi, nice to meet you. How are you? Not good, matey. Grisella, the barkeep over at Winter Cradle, cut me off. How am I supposed to get any proper fishing done? I don't know.
I know I need to be pished to go fishing.
Really?
No.
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 That's like with the hooks.
It's really
dangerous.
fucking dangerous to be drunk fishing.
What fish is this?
Oh, I've accidentally tied myself to the anchor and thrown it overboard.
What an experience. The barkeep says I've been drinking too much. What does she know? I've only overturned my boat 4 times. Anyway, I need my wine to frost a proper like. And this is Icewind Ale. It doesn't really get much fucking colder than this. And this guy has turned his boat in like icy water 4 times. So you should be pretty happy he's alive. And anything I can do to support your downward spiral into oblivion? You could go to Palm Up and fetch me some wine. Then get back to me fishing. Then I can get back to me fishing. I would be grateful for it. I'd go to get it myself. But 2 summers passed. I got so mad that I threw his sorry behind into Lake Dinnershire. It's a lake right by where we are. Sorry, you seem like a nice old man in the drunken fisherman sort of way. Aye, thanks, matey. Thanks, mate. Yarr. You can find Pomad's store in the northeastern corner of town. Great. So we just go and buy the wine. Or the drink.
I'm on it.
I'm
on it.
Let's see. Yeah. What was I thinking about else? Yeah. This, in East Haven, for those who might remember some parts of the Dritz novels. Oh shit, I'm at the place. This is the town where Kesson Reel, no, was that his name? In the Crystal Shard, there's an evil wizard who murders his master, and he gets a Crystal Shard. It's this town that he murders his master. But that's many years in the future, and it's a bigger town by that point. I'd like to buy something, and we buy the bottle of wine. I'll also buy a gem bag, because...
yeah, absolutely. If you've got stuff like that to get, that's no problem.
Because there's like gems. A piece of gem takes up as much inventory space as like a warhammer or whatever. Right, so we're done in this store.
I love that. That's one thing going back to Neverwinter. I've always thought, because there's like, you got a certain amount of space that you can hold things to sell. But not things like mithril and coal. That you can have like 800 tons of coal on you and there's no encumbrance, but you can't have more than like 16 swords.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
Old Jed. Let's see.
Oh, am I blocking you?
Yeah. You're not drinking, you're not giving him that wine.
Yes, this Garvin's like, fuck that, it's mine.
Yes. Let's see. Aye, a bottle of wine for me, matey. I am indeed grateful. Don't drink it all in one place, buddy. Farewell. You get 6 gold. And
fairly well. No experience.
No. Wait, 1,200. Or didn't you get any experience?
I'm on it.
I don't think
Should
so.
say in the window. Because then I kind of feels like I'm hogging all the experience.
I've shared it in main quest. I don't know if I did that or not. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, you're also getting... We're like 350 XP away from leveling up, so we're pretty close. Let's see. Yeah, so let's go to this guy. Oh yeah, the woman in the tavern with the name. She also says that Hrothgar always promised that he's going to fix his roof, but he never does. He's always busy with helping everybody else. But never mind. Let's enter into his home. There we are.
Agreed.
What
And-
the hell's that a rug made out of?
I
Displacer Beast, I think, isn't it?
no, yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, because they have the tentacles. Yeah,
And 6 legs. Yeah, that's a Oh, that's cool. I like that.
and if you look at the wall, you'll find a illithid
Oh, yeah.
and a minotaur.
So he's a
I think
badass if he's taking down a Displacer Beast and an Illithid.
Yeah. So let's just see what it says.
Well met, friend.